Alright, today we shall be looking at Introduction to Algebra. What did I say?
Introduction to Algebra.
Alright, Introduction to Algebra. What is algebra? Algebra is a branch of mathematics in which letters and symbols are used to represent numbers. Algebra is a branch of mathematics in which letters and symbols are used to represent what? Numbers. So what we are basically saying is when you have expressions that have letters, that have symbols, you know that these are algebraic expressions. For example, you have something like this, 3x minus 5. This is an example of an algebraic expression. Actually, that x is representing a particular word, number. We are going to be learning more about that later. But now, what are the main parts of an algebraic expression? 5 minus 3y, this is an algebraic expression. 2x minus 3y plus 4, this is an algebraic expression. As you can see, we have some letters there, isn't it? Letters, and these letters definitely are representing one number or the other. Now, what are the parts of an algebraic expression? The main parts, there are three main parts that an algebraic expression has. What are they? We have number one, variables, what do I call it?
Variable.
Then, coefficient of the variable.
Coefficient of the variable.
Then we have the constant. What do you mean by the variable? That variable is the letter or symbol that is in that algebraic expression. In simple terms, it is the unknown. The what? The unknown value. That means the letter or the number that we are looking for. That is the variable. So for example, in this one now, we have 3x minus 5. What will be our variable here? Our variable here is what? X. So that letter or symbol that is in an algebraic expression is what we call what? Variable. So we have here, we have what? X as our variable. Now the second one is what? Coefficient of the variable. What does coefficient of the variable mean? It means the number that is holding the variable. That means what number is actually exactly beside the variable that is holding the variable. That number is what we call our coefficient of the variable. For example, in this number 3x minus 5, the variable is x, but there's a particular number that is holding the variable here. What is that number? 3. So that means 3 is the coefficient of x. Are you seeing it? 3 is the coefficient of variable x. So we have 3. Are you getting that? Now, the third one is constant. What does constant mean? Constant means the number that is not attached to any variable at all. Which one is not attached to any variable at all? We have what? Minus 5. Now, we say every number has a sign, whether plus or minus. Now, if I say 5, I don't put any sign. The sign is what? Plus. In other words, if there is no sign in a number, it doesn't mean the number does not have a sign. It means the sign is what? Plus. Every number has a sign, either plus or minus. This one has a sign, and the sign is what? Minus. If it is minus, we must write it. And that's why we say the constant here is what? Minus 5. Are you getting it? Assuming this were to be plus, I will say the constant is plus 5, or I can just say ordinary 5. Is that clear? Okay, now, so we have variable, coefficient of the variable, and then what? The constant. Let's talk more on this. We need to understand the variable, coefficient, and the constant. Let's look here now. Using this table now, we have some expressions, 2m minus 3. In this case, what is our variable? Our variable will be what? Remember, the variable is the letter, the unknown. And what is that?
M.
M is our variable, so we write m. Now, the second thing talks about the coefficient of the variable. What is the coefficient of the variable? Remember, coefficient of the variable means what? The number that is holding that variable. And what number is that here? 2. M is the variable. The number holding that variable is what? 2. So that means coefficient of variable m is 2. Now, do we have a constant here?
Yes.
Yes. What did you say the constant is? The constant is the number that does not have any letter at all attached to it, right? Doesn't have any symbol. The one that is standing below. And what is that in this case?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. Is that clear? Let's look at it for the remaining here. What about Here, what do we have? What's our variable?
Y.
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 So I press I write what? Y. What is the coefficient of y? Remember, coefficient means what? The number holding the variable. What's the number holding this variable here?
One.
How many y is this?
One.
That means there is a 1 here. There is an invisible 1 there. Do you understand that? So the coefficient is what? 1 or plus 1. So we have plus 1. Do you understand? And then the constant. What's the constant? The number that doesn't have any letter. What is that?
6.
I can write 6 or I write what? Plus 6. Remember, 6 same as plus 6. Alright, let's look at the next one. Can you tell me now, what is the variable in this one? 5 minus p. What is the variable?
P.
P. Very good. Now, what is the coefficient of variable p?
Minus 1.
Let's look at it. What is the number attached to the p here? They did not put any number, I mean the number is what? 1. So how many p is this? 1p. So there's a 1 here. And it has a sign, minus. So the coefficient of p is what? Minus 1. And then the constant is what?
5.
The constant is what?
5.
5. Is that clear? What about here? What is the variable?
X.
The variable is x. What is the coefficient of the variable?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. What is the constant?
8 or plus 8.
8 or plus 8. Very good. What about this? What is our variable here?
Q.
Q. The letter is our variable. Q. What is the coefficient of Q?
Minus 1.
How many Q is this?
1.
So no 1 is there. So we have what? Minus 1. And then what is the constant? Minus 4. Excellent. You have done very good. Do you understand it now?
Yes,
So
sir.
these are the parts of an algebraic expression. Now, a quick one. We need to also now know what we call number signs operation. That is, just as I have said earlier, every number has a sign. Every number has a sign, either plus or minus. Every number has a sign, either plus or minus. So if I give you something like this, 2 minus 3 plus 4 minus 7. Every number has a sign. The sign is usually written immediately before that number. What is this one now? What is the sign of this 3?
Minus.
Now you see that 3 minus is written in front of the 3. That means the sign of this 3 is what? Minus. Do you get that? What is the sign of this 4?
Plus 4.
Plus is written in front. That means the sign of this 4 is plus. What is written in front of this 7?
Minus.
That means the sign of this 7 is what? Minus. What about this one?
Plus.
They did not put any sign there. It means the sign is what? Plus. Is that clear? So that means I can write this number. I can say, alright, so that means that what? I can write this number. I can say, write this one first. If you are going to write this one first, what would that be?
Minus 7.
Minus 7. If I say, okay, give me this next, what will you say?
Plus
They did not put any sign. The sign is what? Plus. I say plus 2. Give me this one next, what will you say?
Plus 4.
Give me this one next, what will you say?
Minus 3.
Do you understand? So every number has a sign. Now, either plus or minus. Now, the next thing we need to now learn is that what? Plus means I have. Plus means what? We want to relate it to money. Okay? We want to relate it to money. Every number has a sign. Either plus or minus. We have learned that. But now, plus means I have, minus means I owe. And I must pay what I owe. Actually, we are trying to use a method, a money method, to be able to solve this. Now, we assume that we are doing now. Let's look at this number. This number, what is the sign of this number? They did not put any sign. The sign is what? Plus. What is the sign of this one? Minus. Now, because we said plus means what? I have. So to solve this, I will say, I have 3 naira. Are you getting it now? Now here I say what? I owe 7 naira. You are owing somebody. Look at it. I have 3 naira. I owe 7 naira. And the law says that what? You must pay what you owe. So the person that you are owing is here. You said, come, you have to give me my money right now. Give me my money right now. But you have how much? 3 naira. And you are owing the person 7 naira. What are you going to do? You are only going to beg the person that come. I have only 3 naira. So you give the person the 3 naira that you what? Have. So by the time you give the person the 3 naira that you have, what will happen? It will be remaining.
4 naira.
It will be remaining how much?
4 naira.
4 naira. That's what? That you owe. You are giving him 3 naira out of what you have. So it's remaining 4 naira that you owe. Because you are still owing it, you call it what? Minus. Is that clear? Let's look at this one again. What will I say here? I'll say what? I owe. Because minus is the number, the sign is minus. So I'll use O. When it is plus, I use what? Have. So I say what? I owe 4 naira and I have 9 naira. And what the law said that I must pay what I owe. So what am I going to do? Let's look at it. You are owing the person 4 naira. But you have how much? 9 naira. And the person said you must give him his money. What are you going to do? You said? You give the person the 4 naira that you are owing him. Because you have enough money, right? So when you give the person 4 naira, what will be remaining?
5 naira.
To make 5 naira that you have. Because you have it, that is plus 5. Or you can just say ordinary what? 5. So plus 5 is the same as what? Ordinary 5. Is that clear?
Yes,
so this is how you go. This is how you do everything here to get the answer. Let's do it now. What did I say here? I what?
I owe 6
naira and I have 1 naira. I'll give the person 1 naira that I have. Remaining how much? 5 naira that I owe. So my answer is what? Minus 5. Let's look at the next one. What do I have to do? What about this one? We say what? I owe 5 naira and what? And I what?
And I owe 3
It's still minus. So I'm still owing it. Are you seeing it? I owe 5. I owe 3. Do I have anything? So that means what? I am owing how much now? 8 naira. Is that clear? The next one. I have 6 naira. I owe 9 naira. And I have 3 naira. So what do you do here? You look at all the amount that you have. Put them together first. All the amount that you owe. Put them together first. Then you solve. Like now I say what? I have 6. How many children do I have again? 3. I have 6 and 3. How much is that? 9. That means I'm having 9. And how much am I owing?
9.
So what will I do? I'll pay the 9 naira that I owe. Remaining how much? Nothing. So that is what? 0. Is that clear? The same thing we do here. I'm owing what? How much am I owing here?
2 naira.
No, not only 2 naira. Look at it very well. I owe 2 and I still owe 6. So I'm owing how much like that? 8. I have how much? 5 and 2. No pluses. I have 5 and I have 2. That means I'm having what? 7 naira. If I want to solve it, I'll say I owe 8 naira and I have what? Look at it. This is plus 4. We still have another plus here. 8. Making how much like that? 12. So I'll say I have 12 naira. What about here?
I owe 9 naira.
And I owe 9 and I owe 3. That means I'm owing what? 12. I have 12 naira. I owe 12 naira. What would that give us?
0.
I'll pay what? I'll pay the 12 naira. Meaning what? Nothing. That's what? 0. Likewise here, what do? I have how much?
2 naira.
And I owe
3 naira. I owe 1 naira.
and I owe what?
8 naira.
I have 2 naira, I owe 3, I owe 1, I owe 4. That means I'm owing 8. That also? I have 2 naira, I owe 8 naira. What will I do?
I'll give the person 2 naira.
I'll pay the 2 naira that I have. Meaning how much?
6
6
naira.
naira that I want. Oh, because I'm still owing it to what?
Minus.
Minus. Is that understood?
Yes.
So that is how you do number sign operation. Okay, why do we learn this? We learn this because it will help us to be able to simplify or solve simple algebraic expressions or equations. We have what? 3x minus 7 plus x plus 8. Then to simplify this, what are you going to do? You say collect like terms. You say what?
Collect like things.
What does this collect like terms? You have the variable, you also bring them together because they are the ones that can solve each other. Is that clear? Okay, for example, we say what? We write the first number 3x. Which one looks like 3x here? 3x. Another one that has x is also what? This one. So you write it first. Plus x. Any other one having x there? So you write the next number. What's the next number? Minus 7. You can solve them together using I have and I hold. Then this and this also can be solved together using I have and I hold, because they are not that look alike. So here we have 3x. How many x is this? 1x. 1. So I say I have 3 plus 3 is that I have 3 and I have 1. Do I owe anything? No. I owe 7 and I have 8. What will I do?
I'll give the person 8 naira.
I'll give the person
8 naira.
How much am I having?
8.
I have 8 naira. How much am I owing? 1 naira that I have. That will be what? Plus 1. Because I'm still what? Having it. For m, or let's say 4 minus 3y plus y minus 5. Like this, collect like 10. Then what's the next thing? 4. Which number looks like 4? That is, 4 is a constant, right? Which other one is a constant like that? We have what?
Minus 5.
Minus 5. So write minus 3 y. Which one looks like y? Which one has y again? Minus 10. The other one has y is what? Plus y. Another. I have 4. I owe 5. What do I do? I'll give the person the 4 naira, remaining 1 that I owe, minus 1. What about here? How much am I having? Y. I have how much? Plus and plus. That's what? 3y. And I owe what? 3. That means 0y. That means there's no y in it. It's equals to minus 1. So our answer is what? Minus 1. Is that clear?